Have you ever wondered why some people just seem to gather friends around them? Why certain people find and keep great employees? Why their marriages are the envy of the neighborhood? Well, we're going to share some of their secrets with you in just a minute. At a recent Roundtables meeting, a speaker named Boaz delivered a great presentation. During his time, he encouraged the remodelers in the audience to read 2 books, classics that have been around for years. One of them was How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This was a book that I'd read years and years ago. I think it was published in the 1930s. And Boaz reminded me of the powerful lessons that are contained in its pages. So I wanted to share some of that wisdom with you today. How to Win Friends and Influence People is one of those books that everybody should read several times. The lessons inside are common sense, but like so many things in life, they're easy to forget. Here are a few of the best. Lesson 1, give honest and sincere appreciation. When was the last time you told an employee how much you appreciated their effort? How long has it been since you complimented someone on their hard work in front of the rest of the team? Have you ever sent a card or a note to an employee to simply say thanks? These actions are exactly what Carnegie had in mind when he encouraged us to give honest and sincere appreciation. In all of our interactions with our associates, remember that everyone is human and everyone has a hunger to be appreciated. Lesson 2, become genuinely interested in other people. Carnegie says, and we know it to be true, people are not interested in you, they are not interested in me. They are interested in themselves, morning, noon, and after dinner. So how do you develop this skill to be interested? As Boaz says, if you have to, fake it till you make it. Start asking people about themselves. Find out what they do for fun. Learn about their families. Smile, say hello, and chat a bit with everyone you can. Sometimes it may take a bit of time and energy to show this interest and to get used to asking. For example, when you're working with a client and you've discovered something about a special interest, stop by a bookstore and pick up a book on the topic. Drop it off with a note the next time you're at the job site. I guaranteed you're going to be the only one who's done that. This shows that you're truly interested and the client will never forget it. Lesson 3, smile. No one wants to work with a grouch. Instead, they want to work with someone who smiles, who looks like they're having fun, who's upbeat, who just looks like they're enjoying themselves. Your smile says to someone, I like you, I'm glad to see you, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing. This is true for each of us. Think about the last time you hired an employee. While you were interviewing, who did you gravitate toward? I'll bet it's the person who smiled with enthusiasm and interest, right? Lesson 4. Remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. Every once in a while, I'll come across someone who says, I'm so bad with names. You know what? That's just giving themselves an excuse. I firmly believe that everyone can learn to remember most names. They just have to want to do it and understand the importance. Carnegie says most people don't remember names for the simple reason that they don't take the time and the energy necessary to concentrate and repeat and fix the names indelibly in their minds. They make excuses for themselves. They are too busy. Have any of you watched the Ken Burns miniseries on the Roosevelts that was on recently? It was fascinating. Now, FDR knew that one of the simplest, most obvious ways of getting goodwill was by remembering names and by making other people feel important. Yet how many of us do this? 4 effective and timeless lessons. Now let's put them to work. Here are a couple of challenges for you this week. First, smile at someone every hour of the day all week long. Then tell me about the results in the comment section below. I predict that you're going to see some wonderful effects from this little effort. Smile in the morning when you get up. Smile when you get to the office and continue it when you get home, even if you've had a crummy day. Second, each day this week, give someone a sincere compliment. Let them know that they're appreciated. This can be a trade contractor, a family member, a supplier, or an employee. Some folks feel that complimenting or praising is going to go to the person's head. But that's not what happens. Instead, they feel great about themselves and they feel great because of you. Again, they won't forget. Third, try the technique that we talked about earlier to help you remember names. To cement it even further in your mind, jot down the name of the new person on a note somewhere. Writing is a fantastic way to ramp up the memory. And fourth, Take some time to talk more to the people around you. Ask them about their families. Notice a sticker on their truck and ask them about it. Learn more about the people you interact with every day. See how this feels and how the other person reacts to your interest. I predict you're going to be pretty pleasantly surprised. You know, these lessons aren't new. They aren't state of the art. But what they are principles that work, actions that do help you win friends and influence people. And the more we can do this, the more success we'll see in every part of our lives. Now, as you can tell, I love this book. In fact, I bought this book for everybody on our staff because I want them to read it too. If you're interested in purchasing it for yourself or your team, we've made it really easy for you. Just click the link below. It'll take you right to the store where you can get this great book by Dale Carnegie. And if this is your first time at PowerTips, please subscribe. We'd love to have you coming back every single week. Thanks again. I look forward to next time. One of the greatest business people of all time said, "I consider my ability to arouse enthusiasm among my people." Okay, we gotta stop. Okay.
What are the biggest people? What are the biggest people with that?
I'm like, I'm gonna lose it. Woo! Okay.